So this is just going to be a really quick get ready. Nothing, I'm not doing anything special today. It was a really rough night sleeping. I was going to do all this on my computer this morning, but it's still updating. I have no idea why. But anyway, so as always, start off with my primer. Maybe I might have to go get some more primer. At least this one. There we go. Rub it in. Nothing rough. I'm not pushing. Just real light. And of course, I'm being quiet because everyone's still asleep. But you guys already know that. Which you guys on YouTube don't, but you guys on Facebook do. So now that that's all rubbed in, let it dry really good. I love my moisturizer. No matter if you have oily skin or not, make sure you always put moisturizer on because that'll help with the oily skin. Now I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever Professional Primer. And this will help smooth out pores. And stop it from showing. I've just got some pores and bigger pores in a few spots. So I'm just going to put that where I know that they tend to show and rub it in really good. And that'll blur those out. I think it's finally done updating. I've been waiting on it for only an hour. Okay, now that that's all done. Or maybe not. So because I didn't sleep last night, I mean I slept but not very well. Which I have naturally anyway, but they're really dark today, is these bags, purple. I mean, they're not really bags because there's no actual bag here, but they're really, really dark circles, which I have naturally anyway, but they're not usually as dark and prominent. So I'm going to take my IT CC cream. It's a color correcting coverage cream, but I have a smaller tube of it before I use my bigger one. I'm going to put some of that underneath my eyes and kind of blur those away. Just to hide that a little bit. Because I don't want them so prominent. You know, I want that to disappear a little bit. but not look. I don't know. So here I am. I mean, I'm always going to have them. They're always going to be there, but they don't have to stand out so much. Now, because I don't do foundations, I put this all around my eye just to kind of make it look more natural. Sorry, yeah, I don't do foundations or any of that. I put a little bit of powder on. So I do as much blending around my eyes so that looks more natural than anything. Now see, it's not as dark because I put very little on. Just enough to make it not so prominent. Now I could have put it on there and left it thicker and then let it dry and then put foundation and all that over it and then put a little bit more and you wouldn't see it at all, but I'm not going to do that for work. So now I'm going to take my Dermablend powder and just go, it's a loose setting powder, but I put just a little bit on and go over my face just a little bit in little circles, basically as my like you would like a compact, and that's my finishing face before I do my eyes. And that's all I do for my face. You know, I don't do anything special. I just do this to stop, you know, any oils or anything like that. And I just go around in little circles. And I don't put much on the brush. Whatever is loose on there, I tap off. And I put it all around and I just blend it in little baby circles. Because I don't like the unnatural look. Especially, you know, when I'm going to work. I don't see a point. And then, you know, every now and again, I'll play around with foundation. I don't do it very often. I think I've done it twice in the past 2-3 years. And that was just recently. I was doing tutorials. I was playing with it. Which, you know, I'll start doing more often, playing with it, but I mean, I have a bunch of them that I use. And when I do others, makeup and stuff for clients, but not very often do I put it on me. It's always hard for me to match perfectly for my skin because of all the freckles and stuff. It just looks, when I put full coverage foundations on, it looks funny. Especially when I can't see the freckles, it's like not me. So, and I have a hard enough time being not me anyway. So why add one more thing? Sorry, I'm gonna go drink water. Okay, so that's, like I said, that's it for that. I'll start doing my eyes. Actually, I'm going to put some chapstick on first. My lips are dry. I just put Blistex on, 5-star lip protection. Okay, so for my eyes, I always start with the primer. Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. Always do this. Stops your eyes from eyeshadow from creasing. It helps your eyeshadow last all day long. It's absolutely wonderful. People always talk about my eyeshadow, how pigmented it is, how just how it lasts. It's pretty. I 100% credit all of that to Urban Decay. One, it's Urban Decay products that I use 9 times out of 10. I have many other products that I use, but mostly Urban Decay. So I'll just put a little bit on each eye. And I'm just going to tap that in and blend it around. Nothing special. And make sure you get up at your natural crease with this, because that's where obviously it's going to crease, and this will stop that from happening, and it's absolutely amazing. Love this stuff. Love it, love it, love it. I know a lot of teens talk about, oh, you just put lip balm on and that, you know, that's a good primer. No. And that's really bad for your eyes. It's all oily and nasty, and you need a proper primer, not lip balm. Okay. So, because I'm wearing gray and black, I guess a little bit of red today. This was totally my husband's. I stole it. Actually, he gave it to me. I didn't steal it. I'm just going to do a little bit of gray and black. I'm not going to go too crazy. I do want to put a little bit of brown, and so I'll put this on here too. So I'm going to start actually with, I know I just said Urban Decay, with Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills, just because I love the colors in here. I always start with the warm taupe because I love how I can get like that base on it, and I'll show you in a second. So I'm going to start in the corner of my eye and just blend upward, and I just want to kind of like do like a high arch. You see, I'm just kind of blending up and over. And I'm going to do that same thing to the other side. First, I want to get it in the corner. And then go up and over. And I want to make sure I get above my natural crease. This is why I always love starting off with brown first. One, it just looks so pretty blended in behind any color really that you can put on. So for now, I'm going to set this one aside. And then I'm going to go in with my Naked Smoky by Urban Decay. And it has all of your grays and your blacks. Now this has a brown, but it's a darker brown versus the warm taupe that was in the Modern Renaissance, which I'm going to use this brown. It's called Whiskey, but it's, like I said, it's a lot darker than the warm taupe in that one, which you're going to see in just a second. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in the corner. And this one I'm actually going to put into the actual crease. And kind of just keep going and blending that one in. See, you can already see the difference in how dark it is right here going over into the crease versus this eye. Now remember when you're doing this, that your eyes are sisters, not twins. They're not going to come out the same. And I know every time I say that, my husband makes fun of me. He's like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm like, well, it's true. Anyway, so you take and you blend that out on each side. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect because you're just gradually stepping up in colors. Like I said, that was the Whiskey, and now I'm going to go up to the Password, which is the gray. It's just a little bit darker. And then I always forget the names. Smolder Black Market. Now Dagger looks like gray, but it's actually a really, really deep black. That one I'll use, but just a tiny, tiny little bit. So, but for now we're gonna go to this Password, which is like a darker gray. And we're just going to start in the corner with this one. And this one we're not going to do a whole lot with. We're going to pull this one this way because I really want to keep this one on the eyelid. I don't want to move too far with this. Was really dry this morning. Well, just a second, I gotta get my spray. Sorry, guys. My mouth is just really, really dry right now. Okay. Oh, so much better. Oh, side effect to all of my medications. It's a very bad dry mouth. But thank goodness for Biotene and all of their dry mouth products, sprays and lozenges and everything else. It's wonderful. Okay, so like I said, I kept that on my lid. I just pulled it in. I didn't do a whole lot blend that actually around, just so you can see more of it. I actually probably won't use all of those colors like I said, because I'm not really doing a whole lot. As you can see, I just kind of threw my hair in a ponytail today. My curls are brushed them from yesterday. It's really kind of chilly outside. Actually, I'm not sure of the temperature. But so now I'm going to go up to Black Market. I'm actually going to skip the purplish color. I'm not a huge fan of it in this palette. I love Urban Decay. Love them, love them, love them. And I love purple. It's my most favorite color in the entire world. But. Not a huge fan of it in this palette. I use this smolder quite often. Just not in this combo. I mean, personally, not really sure why it's in this one. But a lot of people like to mix the whole black and purple thing. Not me. Makes you look like you have a black eye. Said that before. My opinion, though. But Miss Wendy knew what she was doing when she created her palettes. I am not the professional designing these palettes. Okay, so now that I put the Black Market on my eye, I'm just gonna kind of blend this up a little. So I don't feel like going through the hassle of, and you're actually probably going to laugh at this, of doing all the different mascaras and layering them and all that, which is a hassle for me because I have very long lashes. So, and it's a process for me. So I'm putting falsies on today, which is easy for me. It's a lot faster for me. But first I'm going to put on liquid eyeliner across my top lid. Oh, not supposed to touch your eyeball. Doesn't happen very often. I just don't want to get too close to the cameras. So my mirror's behind the cameras. So I'm doing this from a distance. So bear with me. Gotta check my work on the camera. I guess I didn't tell you what liquid eyeliner I'm using today. Or actually finish my eyeball. I'm ahead of myself. So I'm using M Cosmetic eyeliner. Love it. It's a fine point liquid eyeliner, and it is absolutely amazing. I'm gonna go back in with this 13 from the Urban Decay palette and put just a dot right on the ball of my eye, and then blend that in a little on each eye. And then go in with the Combust, which is the next shade up towards the darker, and go in on the side. We're almost done, I promise. That way we're kind of giving it more depth. Okay. So I'm going to set that one aside. Okay. So I always put a little bit of mascara on, not much. Just, you know, so the falsies have something to blend into. So, which I'm going to need my baby mirror up close for this. I'm going to go in with Bare Minerals Lash Domination. It's a nice, there you go. It's nice, real pretty. Very black. And I'm just going to put a little bit on, not much. But like I said, just enough for the falsies to blend in. And go to my other eye. And I always look down when I put on mascara, because you can actually get the full length of your mascara, or your eyelashes, and you can actually pull up with them, and that gives them volume as well, versus when you look up and you do it, you're not getting the full lash. So if you look down and pull up, you're volumizing them. And a lot of people don't realize that. Somebody's awake and I just touched my face. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes too. Just saying. I make lots of them. So now that I've done that, I am gonna look up, make sure I've covered all bases. So I'll let those sit for a second. Let that dry. Wipe this mascara off my face, which it didn't because it already dried on my face. For real? Man, there we go. I'm gonna have a red dot there. Whatever. Let that dry. And while that's drying, I will get these prepped. But yeah, so yeah, you always look down, and that way you get the full lift and the full length of your eyelashes. And it gives it a nice lift. Now, the mascaras that I use, like I said, right now I'm using the Lash Domination by Bare Minerals, and then I let that dry, and then I'll go in with Troublemaker by Urban Decay. Absolutely love, love, love this mascara. just the combination of the two are absolutely amazing. If you haven't figured out, I'm a little bit of an Urban Decay freak. Their products are a little bit more expensive. They are a high-end professional makeup, but they are so worth the money. Their products are buttery and just absolutely wonderful. Sorry, I'm getting the glue off from yesterday. If you're wondering what I'm doing. Getting the glue off the falsies from yesterday. Never put them on with yesterday's glue. It's really gross and carries lots of germs. I did clean them off when I took them off. I just forgot to take the glue off. I didn't get it all off, I should say. There's a couple spots that still have glue on them. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, Urban Decay. Everybody has their products, I mean, that they love. I do have more than Urban Decay products. That's what I have the most of. I don't get paid by Urban Decay in any way to promote them. It's just personal preference. So, okay. So now I'm going to go in with my Duo Lash Glue. And I'm going to pick up always trimming. I don't like little stuff. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue along the edge. Don't blow on them. Don't blow on the glue. That's bad. When you blow on the glue,